And racing a fairly good dispatch in the first of the afternoon. Glenda's Star and Cheetah King beat them out. Royal Truce got away quickly with Spanish Belle and Aurora. Justice Sir's losing ground shortly after the start. Then followed Kingston Express from Cass Eden. Back in the field, a Dream to be Lucky, and Dazzlemore is last. Off the back section they run with about 700 metres to travel. And Glenda's Star going fast in front, leads by a length on Aurora. 2.5 lengths in Spanish Belle around the outside of Royal Truce. Cheetah King losing ground. Then followed Kingston Express, Justice Sir's back in behind them. Out wide on the track to Dream to be Lucky, well back then to Dazzlemore, and Cass Eden at the tail. Up before the turn, Glenda Star the leader. Aurora off the fence is second, 2 lengths away, then Royal Truce starting to run on. Then followed Spanish Belle, Dream to be Lucky's making ground, Cheetah King, and then followed Dazzlemore. But at the 200, Glenda Star's nicely clear. In fact, it broke well clear. About 4 in front of Aurora. Royal Truce down the outside, but Glenda Star's going to win the first easy by 3 lengths over Aurora. Royal Truce maybe third, just ahead of Dream to be Lucky. Then followed Cheetah King, Spanish Belle from Dazzlemore, Justice Sir, Cass Eden and Kingston Express last in. And this time they're away and racing. Passe about a half length slow out of the gates. Mystic Number getting out quickly. Now Passe's driving straight through and going towards the lead with Joy of the Brokes. Then followed Commercial Road and Zero Charisma back on the inside is last. 1,000 metres to run, and Mystic Number the outside has got its head in front and leads by about a neck now. Now a half length is going to take up a clear lead. Passe's restrained into second spot, then followed Joy of the Brokes, then followed Commercial Road starting a forward move around the outside, but is 3 deep, and Zero Charisma's hard ridden back at the rear. Down the side of the track they travel, and Commercial Road's quickly sweeping up around the outside with Passe to join Mystic Number again. A length and a half, Joy of the Brokes behind them, Zero Charisma. As they race up, Mystic Number losing ground before the turn, and Passe takes over. Passe will lead up to the bend, then followed Commercial Road. Zero Charisma starting a wide run from Joy of the Brokes, and Mystic Number's under the whip and back in last spot around the turn. Passe first for home from Commercial Road. Mystic Number gets back up on the inside, and then Zero Charisma, Joy of the Brokes, anyone's race. Commercial Road gets to the lead, but Zero Charisma down the outside, and Joy of the Brokes. Joy of the Brokes on the inside gets to the lead. Zero Charisma's fighting back, it's close. Either Joy of the Brokes or Zero Charisma. 2 lengths away then to Commercial Road from Passe, and
Last of the 800, 7 length.
the lights on. And they're away and racing and getting out quickly as Kapellmeister, and will lead onto the course proper. The stablemate Bistona Saddle second, Demolition Boy third, then followed on the inside, Cleared to Go. And back at the tail of the field is Oakford Ruler. Going past the 1200, Kapellmeister the leader, and leads by a length and a half. Running second is Bistona, then followed, Cleared to Go the inside from Demolition Boy. Oakford Ruler last, there's no pace on as they go down the back section of the track. 900 to run. Kapellmeister doing it easily, tugging in second spot. Bistona, then followed Cleared to Go from Demolition Boy, who's having a bit of a pull on the outside as well, and Oakford Ruler's at the tail of the field with 700 metres to run. Kapellmeister going strongly in front and leads by a length and a half. Running second, Bistona. Demolition Boy around the outside to third from Cleared to Go, and now Oakford Ruler starting a run from the rear of the field. Down they run with 500 metres to travel, and they head down towards the turn. Kapellmeister only leads by 3/4 of a length now, and Bistona. Oakford Ruler around the outside. Demolition Boy the inner, and Cleared to Go is last up before the turn. Bistona takes over on the outside, leads Kapellmeister around the turn. Demolition Boy, Oakford Ruler, and then followed Cleared to Go. Bistona first for home from Kapellmeister. Demolition Boy, Oakford Ruler down the outside with fairly good runs, but Bistona's in front. Demolition Boy on the outside goes to second from Kapellmeister, but Bistona's too good, wins over Demolition Boy and Kapellmeister. Oakford Ruler and Cleared to Go last in. Freeman's Bay, he's back on the inside along with National Shift. Onto the course proper they run, and the old time and Abilius takes up the running at the 1200 and gets away to lead by a length and a half. National Shift up around the outside. Stereo Man inclined to pull a little bit back on the inside, and 2 lengths away then to Freeman's Bay, travelling kindly up the rear. Going down the side, passing the 1000, and Abilius sets a very slow pace in front. On the outside, National Shift, the inner Stereo Man now, who regains second spot. National Shift drops off a half length to be third, and Freeman's Bay's only a length away at the tail of the field. Down the side they run with 700 metres to travel, and Abilius leads by a length and a half. National Shift goes back and regains second spot by a head on Stereo Man, who's bolting on the inside, and Freeman's Bay is ridden along at the tail about 3 or 4 lengths off the lead. The old time time, and Nobilius will lead them down to the turn. 500 to run. National Shift now goes out after the leader. Stereo Man back on the inside, taking a shortcut for home, and Freeman's Bay's last up to the turn, and Nobilius is the leader. Looking for an inside run. Stereo Man, National Shift swooped up around the outside into the straight, and National Shift raced up to go past Nobilius, and then followed Stereo Man on the inside, and Freeman's Bay down the outer. National Shift on the outside gets the upper hand over Nobilius, who's battling on strongly, but National Shift's won easy by a half length over Nobilius. Then followed Stereo Man the inside, and Freeman's Bay for the running of the Central Norseman Gold Cup. Lights on. And racing in the Central Norseman Gold Cup away on the inside. Taft's Girl's going to be one of the early leaders. Going fast is Rax Double onto the course proper. Monjan Uplade got away quickly. The favourite Dan Silla's only going to settle about fourth on settling down. Then followed as they make their way down to the winning post. We have going up fast on the outside is Mighty Region. Also there's Sheringham 2 lengths away in the field. Then as they leave the straight to Rural Choice, Sovereign Keepers well back, and Prime Package. Monjan Uplade worked its way to the front, leaving the straight. Around the outside, Dan Silla now worked its way to second. The favourite, Taft's Girl, getting a good run the inside third. Then followed Rax Double with Sheringham 3 deep. A length away, Mighty Regent 2 away, then to Rural Choice, followed by Prime Package and Sovereign Keeper whipped them in. In the back of the 1100 metre mark, a fairly solid pace on where Monjan Uplade leads. Only ahead on the outside, Dan Silla now goes up to tackle the leader. 2 away, Sheringham 3 deep around the outside of Rax Double. Taft's Girl the inside. Then followed Mighty Region, who's travelling kindly ahead of Prime Package, Rural Choice, and Sovereign Keeper's last, about to make a run up the 800, and it's only about 6 lengths off the lead. A compact affair off the back where Dan Silla the outside leads by about a head. Ridden a little hard on the outside, trying to gain the upper hand over Monjan Uplade, and has done so now. Then followed back in the field too, Sheringham running a good race. Sovereign Keeper's off around them. Mighty Regents had a good run behind them. Then followed back in the field too, Taft's Girl, followed by Prime Package, is getting well back with Rural Choice, and Rax Double's gone back to the rear of the field. Down to the turn they run, and the favourite Dan Silla will head for home first over Sheringham. He's under the whip, then followed Sovereign Keeper. Monjan Uplade back on the inside from Rural Choice, Mighty Regent, Prime Package. Dan Silla's first for home. Sheringham down the outside, and Rural Choice is starting to flood home. Dan Silla in front, Rural Choice down the outside, raced up, took the lead, and Rural Choice races away to win the Norseman Cup by a length over Dan Silla. Sovereign Keeper third from Mighty Regent, then followed Sheringham, Taft's Girl, Monjan Uplade, Prime Package, and Rax Double last in. Awaiting number. Oakford Ruler's a bit slow out of the gates, getting away quickly, determined. Brindley Sun going quickly with Supreme Gamble. Nullagine dropped back to be fourth, then followed Bassy Go from Assassinate, Lone Celebrating Cash, and at the rear of the field is Oakford Ruler. As they run down the side of the course towards the 1,000, determined, the leader by a length and a half on Brindley Sun. Supreme Gamble the outside, 2 away on the field, Bassy Go. Then followed Nullagine, a length to Assassinate, then followed Raining Cash from Oakford Ruler, starting a run from the rear, and Lone Sailors at the tail of the field. As they go past the 800 metre mark, determined, leads by a length and a half. Supreme Gamble, Brindley Sun losing ground from Bassy Go. Then followed Nullagine from Assassinate, a mile back, then Raining Cash, Oakford Ruler, and Lone Sailors dropped out last at the 600 metre mark. Determined leads on Bassy Go, who zoomed up to be second and travelling well. Supreme Gamble third, then followed Nullagine, Assassinate, Brindley Sun, well back then to Oakford Ruler, Raining Cash, and Lone Sailor. Determined leads as they run up to the turn, 350 metres to run. By a length on Bassy Go, Nullagine out wide, Supreme Gamble the inside from Assassinate, then Brindley Sun back behind them from Oakford Ruler. Determined first for home, Supreme Gamble's looking for a way out. Bassy Go is coming quickly on the outside, quickly went past Determined, and then followed down the outside Nullagine, but Bassy Go's racing away in the final event, is going to win easily. Running second, Determined, Nullagine gets up for third, then Supreme Gamble. Back in behind them came Assassinate, Brindley Sun, Oakford Ruler, Raining Cash, and Lone